Greetings everyone, and welcome back to episode number 6 of our beautiful Anno 1800 Let's Play. Thanks for tuning in again and thanks for joining me. We are still improving greatly here in the new world. Let's get some new houses in, because we really have to get this island here started, so that we finally get the access to bricks here. What should I construct? 10 residences? Okay, that's pretty easy, so that we finally can get everything under control here and start with the big upgrades for Manola. I also should not forget about this beautiful island here. I nearly forgot that we already arrived here and could start our first settlements, and we really have to get some more islands. We will take this one because it's right in front of Crown Falls, and I really don't want to have an enemy settling here right in front of my island, especially when they reach the stage of engineers and get access to sea mines. That can make everything much more complicated than it already is. We really have to start the ship productions for Ship of the Lines in the old world to increase our battle power a little bit. Oh, I think I have to turn the music a little bit down. Now it should be better. So let's take this island. And let's head over here, accept the items, settle on Crown Falls, grab some building material and go down to this island maybe. And grab a little bit more land here right from the beginning to prevent our enemies from settling here way too early. Okay, we have everything here on this island right now. Are we fine in terms of... Yes, we are more than fine in terms of consumption. So let's get the first big batch of obreras here. What's going on here on Manola? Ah, not enough plantain and not enough ponchos. So let's jump up here. Grab 2 more ponchos. Okay, and we are out of timber again, so we have to wait a little bit. What kind of ships do we have here? Okay, we have one flagship and we have one ship with steel beams. No, we take this one because I'm not sure how much influence I will need now in the next few minutes. But we could grab one more island. Okay, we have this one here, but maybe we should take one more island. I will check that in just a moment. But at first, let's go to Cape Trelawney. Give me the building material, please.
It would be prudent.
Excellent.
Usually like things done quickly.
Come on. Start and let me settle here. And then we have to increase our speed slightly. Okay, we can just stay here. Now we take 20 tons of steel beams and we grab our timber from here to not take the timber from Crown Falls away. So let's take one road, 2, 3, and let's plan the city here a little bit in advance. Okay. And let's get one connection into this direction to make sure that we have contact to the Haber area over there if we want to get our railroads down this road. Okay, and that should be a good start. Now let's slow down the game just for a brief period because I really don't want to lose my advantage here. And planning a city can take some time, and I really don't want our enemies to catch up too fast. So let's pre-plan, maybe a little bit here, not too much, we have enough time for that later. But in the early stages I don't want to waste too much time with planning. Let's load timber on this ship here. Let's take all 40 tons and go down to this island here before we get our diving bell from Old Nate. Now let's take this one more time. And one more time here. Let's make it 4 times. Okay, that's too much. Oh, I did. Ah, that's not doable from my side. I can't endure if it's not symmetric. Sadly, that is not possible. Okay, and now let's take only 2 here. Okay, now the next line will be the basic block. Come on. I should definitely start to save some layouts here. I'm wasting way too much time with this stuff here. I could just prepare everything in advance and just click and copy everything. So now let's take this one again for the other side. Okay, let's see. Can we squeeze in 2 here? Nah, it's not completely even, but that's fine. Okay, and now we can do one normal basic layout here. The 2x3. And there we will also place down our first city center. We will delete a few of these in just a moment. Okay, now let's get rid maybe of these 3 here in the beginning. And place down our city center. And a pub. But this one will be placed down a little bit later. Now let's get over to this area. And let's get 4 woodcutters here up and running. Okay, this will be a great start for Crown Falls, and we will double it up. So as soon as we have the first citizens here and we are getting some building material in, we will start to double the amount of woodcutters we have here. We still have workforce left. And let's start here with a basic settlement.
An explosion in one of your factories.
Another fire is going on here. Not the best situation we currently have here. Everything is burning down. As usually. But let's continue to build a few frigates here to increase our firepower and our military presence. What's going on in the new world? We should have enough building material here now to get the remaining parts up and running. 2 more here and 2 more here. And now we should be fine again. Yes, water is okay. And the others too. Oh, so okay. Now let's get just our clay pits up and running in the first place. Where are all my clay pits? Here is another one. 100 workforce. That's insane. I did not remember that it takes so much. Is it nerfed with the military attention modification? 100 workforce? I have to check if it's the same in the base game. Seems a little bit high to me. But okay. Okay, so we have to wait again for a little bit of timber. So let's get back to Crown Falls. And see where we could find another big island. I think here will be one. And then let's see what kind of material we can get here. Okay, this island is not really a good one, so let's step over to this one. And let's also discover these islands here. Okay, but this is a pretty big one. With 4 clay pits and oil. But let's just slow down for a moment. We have hops, grain, potatoes, and grapes. That's cool. And okay. Here we have fur. What's required to go for engineers? But we don't see an island. Oh, the admiral is here. We don't see an island with pepper so far. So we are in need of pepper to be able to upgrade our people. So let's turn the game to normal again. And let's just wait for 10 units of timber so that we can start our second batch of woodcutters here. And we really need to get 1 or 2 more islands. Okay, what's here? Okay, here is an island with pepper. But I don't think it's a big one. Or is it a big one? Only with pepper. I'm not really interested in this one here. So let's see what we can grab here. Maybe we are a little bit lucky. Otherwise we have to take this one. But I can't imagine that here's only one big island with pepper available. That would be really strange. Here we are still fine, and we could finally start with the beer production, if I'm not totally wrong. We have enough hops and we have enough grain. So let's do it. I really want to get everything here up and running. Anything else destroyed over here? No, doesn't look like. Okay. No, and now we will get beer. And with beer, we should earn more than enough money here. No quests available currently. Where's the Admiral going? He did take the first island here, right in the beginning. That could be... That's not the worst island. You could place cannons down here and stop most of the ships from arriving here in this area. Okay. Oh, another pepper island. Way better. And with oil, we take this one.
You can rely on us.
And we should take it fast. It looks like the Admiral is also going for this one. We can replace the trading post later. Let's just take this island. Oh, there was another ship here. Oh, was it? No, that wasn't. Who's that? Ah, Arthur is arriving. He's turning around. Is not sure what island he should take. So let's take this one. Grab our building material. And maybe we should try to take one more. Okay. Should we try to take this one? You know, why not? Let's take this island. Just to prevent our enemies from taking it. I know we can provoke some military actions by our enemies with that. But let's try to grab a little bit more of the islands here, just to be sure that we stay ahead of our opponents. Now let's head back to the New World. Multitasking is already increasing here. Okay. Now we have more than enough workforce here. And so that we can plan out the brick production here. 4. That's good. Let's establish a trade route. Photography quest, yes, let's take it. Hopefully it's easy. So let's connect these two islands right away, even though we don't have a trade route yet or available materials. But let's set it up. And new group, please. Let's rename it to New World. And let's wait a little bit, and then we assign the clipper that is currently waiting here to this trade route. Okay, what's going on here? Do we now finally get our first units of beer? Yes. We are getting our beer, and money is rising again. What should I take? That's an easy one for 20k. A little bit too easy. But I'll take it. We need it. To get every... Oh. That was close. He was about to take this island. And we took it. Luckily. Okay, let's get a few more people here.
What are you building? An empire?
Yes, we are building an empire. Thanks for asking. Let's keep this area here free for shipyards and for other stuff.
You've upset the established order.
Okay, I think we will finally get our first war declaration here, because I'm not about to pay nearly all of my money just to not go to war with Miss Hunt. So let's ignore her for now and not go into this way. We can't do it. We can't pay it. That's not doable from our side. Okay, fishing huts are ready. Let's get a few more houses in, and of course our pub. And of course we will need also church. I know, no. Let's copy this one here. And keep this free. And we will place down service buildings here all over the place.
Please an all-powerful deity to place me on the throne.
Did we get a war declaration? Yes, she declared war. Okay. Good to know. Let's start with 2 other things and place down just a basic timber production on all of our islands here. Because at some point we will start to produce stuff on these islands. And it would be really great if we don't need to bring everything over to these islands and maybe have at least 75 units of timber on each island. That could help a little bit with proceeding all over the place. Okay, now we can leave these islands alone, get back to the new world, and continue with our multitasking here. And setting nearly everything up. Oh, we need one more warehouse here. Okay, but now we are starting, so we can unload this one again, for now, and place it on the routing here. There it is, and let's go. Grab me some bricks and bring it over here, so that we can go to Artistas immediately. Usually I do not try to rush too fast from one stage to another, but with our opponents currently right on our neck and the need for pretty big battle power or firepower, we really have to go this way. And we also finally need to start to produce Ship of the Lines. Okay, we are getting our ammunition now. So the next ship could be a Ship of the Line. And I'm currently thinking of going to Enbeza. I know that will increase our multitasking here, but I would really like to finish most of the things before we get to Horai, to the new region. I would really like not to lose this game too early on. So we will place down a church here, and we will connect the cemetery. Doesn't it cost any material? And now the range should increase significantly, as you can see. And this one only costs just a little bit of building material. And it looks way beautiful, huh? With a church and a big cemetery in the background. I think we can keep that one. Okay. Admiral is also here. What is the current status in terms of diplomacy? Miss Hunt is at war with us. Is it trading rights with Arthur and is pretty okay with the Admiral. Arthur doesn't like the Admiral too much, that's good. And is at war with the pirates. And he also doesn't like Arthur that much. That's okay, but he likes Miss Hunt. Could become a little bit of a problem. Maybe we should have taken Alonso. Because Alonso tends to don't like anyone. And start war all over the place. But let's see. We will start with Crown Falls in the next episode. For my current planning, I would like to keep everything nearly completely free of industry in this area and have a really big city. We will need to get some basic industries up and running up here. Maybe we will cut the island off here and leave this whole area in the beginning for industries. Since we can't really quite everything all over the place. I did that in the past, but it took way too much time to get everything up and running. So this time I want to produce most of the stuff on Crown Falls in the beginning and later on switch to other islands and importing stuff. So what's missing here? We are missing gunpowder. And for me that means that we are missing coal, if I'm not correct. So let's see. Coal is fine again. And gunpowder, we need one more factory and we need more coal production again. Okay. So we need one more. The demand is so insane. But let's just do it. We have to produce all the materials we really need to get Ship of the Lines. Otherwise we won't be able to compete with our opponents. Okay, let's place down one more factory here. Okay. That looks good. Everything else is more or less fine. We will get some more artisans here. Why not now? And a few more workers to get more money. And 6,000 is a pretty good number at this stage, since we now have more than enough money to pay for everything at this stage. Oh, we have a disease here. Let's get this one here. Okay, now we have everything up and running. And we need a few more obreras. And we are fine again. Perfect. Maybe we have to add some production for plantain and other stuff in the near future, but let's wait with that. Let's get a few more people here in, and now we should be fine. Okay, that's good. Manola is up and running. We have the first tons of bricks here. We can start to... Where? Ah, come on, dude, really?
Stations.
Okay, we have to watch out, since she does not only have gunboats, she also has a duke somewhere, and I really don't know where currently. That makes me a little bit nervous. Ah no, she doesn't have a duke because she's not at... No, she is at artisans, so she will have a duke in just a moment.
Your island is under attack.
I know that my island is under attack, but thanks for pointing that out. Now this side will be a little bit annoying, since it's facing two of the islands from the sun. So maybe we have to place down some basic defense line here. Shouldn't be too difficult for us to do that. Okay, we can place down this one here. And now we can place down a few cannons just here. Okay, and you can just stay here. I don't want to get into any trouble over there. And we have a fire here. So let's place down a fire station and end this episode with pushing away Miss Hun from our island. And start the next one right away here in Crown Falls. So stay tuned for more tomorrow. And let's see how far we can get.